This morning, a 71-year-old woman passed away unexpectedly. The cause, a simple morning mistake she made without even realizing it. Are you over 70 and unknowingly making deadly morning mistakes that could put your life at risk right now? The truth is, as we age, our bodies become far more sensitive to habits we've practiced for decades. Habits that may have been harmless in our younger years, but could now be putting your health in serious danger. In this video, I'll reveal 4 deadly morning mistakes that most seniors make daily and show you exactly how to avoid them before it's too late. These aren't complicated issues. They're simple habits you might be doing every single morning without realizing the risk they pose. But making small changes today could literally save your life tomorrow. Let me tell you about Dorothy, a vibrant 71-year-old who lived independently and seemed perfectly healthy to everyone who knew her. She had her routine: wake up, take her medications, have her coffee and start her day. Nothing unusual, nothing that seemed dangerous. But one morning, her daughter came to visit and found Dorothy collapsed on the bathroom floor. By the time paramedics arrived, it was already too late. The most shocking part? Dorothy's doctor later confirmed that her death wasn't caused by some rare condition or unexpected health crisis. It was the result of simple morning habits she performed every day without thinking twice. Habits that put constant stress on her heart, affected her blood pressure, and eventually led to the collapse that took her life. Habits that you might be doing right now without realizing the danger. Let's dive into these 4 deadly morning mistakes and what you can do to protect yourself starting today. Mistake 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. Do you jump out of bed immediately after waking up? This simple habit could be putting your life at risk every single morning. When you've been lying down for hours during sleep, your blood has settled differently in your body. Standing up abruptly forces your cardiovascular system to adjust too quickly, something it simply can't do as efficiently after age 70. Cardiovascular specialists at Mayo Clinic warn that this sudden movement causes a dangerous drop in blood pressure called orthostatic hypotension. This condition becomes increasingly common with age and can lead to dizziness, fainting, falls, and in severe cases, even strokes or heart attacks. Medical research shows that seniors who stand up too quickly are 3 times more likely to experience dangerous falls, the leading cause of fatal injuries in people over 65. Think this is a rare problem? Think again. Studies from the American Geriatric Society reveal that up to 70% of seniors experience some form of orthostatic hypotension, but most dismiss the warning signs as just getting older. This isn't something to ignore. It's your body telling you something is wrong. Take Thomas, a 74-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, he'd jump out of bed as soon as his alarm went off, the same way he had since his working days. One morning, immediately after standing, he felt lightheaded but ignored it. Seconds later, he lost consciousness, falling and fracturing his hip. During his recovery, his doctor explained that the sudden blackout was entirely preventable, if only he'd known about the dangers of getting up too quickly. "I never thought something as simple as how I get out of bed could nearly kill me," Thomas later said. "If I had just taken a few extra seconds each morning, I could have avoided months of painful recovery." Here's what you need to do instead. Implement the 3-2-1 method for safely getting out of bed. First, when you wake up, take 3 deep breaths while still lying flat. This increases oxygen flow to your brain and prepares your body for movement. Next, slowly shift to your side and use your arms to push yourself into a sitting position on the edge of the bed. Remain sitting for 2 full minutes, allowing your blood pressure to stabilize. Finally, place both feet firmly on the floor, count to 1, then stand up slowly while holding onto something stable if needed. This simple change to your morning routine could prevent a life-threatening fall today. Are you willing to take an extra 3 minutes each morning to potentially save your life? Because the truth is, your body isn't as resilient as it once was. And respecting that fact isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. Mistake 2. Taking medications without water or food. The pills you take every morning to keep you healthy could actually be damaging your body if you're making this common mistake. Are you swallowing your pills with just a tiny sip of water? Or worse, are you taking them on an empty stomach when they should be taken with food? This seemingly small habit could be putting your life at risk right now. Research from the American Geriatric Society has revealed that improper medication consumption is responsible for over 125,000 deaths annually, with seniors being the most vulnerable group. The way you take your morning medications matters far more than most people realize. Without adequate water, pills can become lodged in your esophagus, causing irritation, ulceration, and in severe cases, dangerous bleeding. And taking certain medications without food can lead to serious side effects, from stomach damage to dangerous changes in how your body absorbs the medicine. Dr. Richard Summers, Chief of Geriatric Medicine at Northwestern Memorial Hospital, explains, many seniors don't realize that taking medication improperly can be just as dangerous as not taking it at all. Certain medications can cause severe damage to the stomach lining when taken without food, while others may not be properly absorbed if taken with certain meals. Consider what happened to Elizabeth, a 76-year-old from Seattle. For years, she took her blood pressure medications first thing in the morning with just a small sip of water and no food. She thought she was doing the right thing by taking her pills promptly, but after months of this routine, she developed severe stomach ulcers that led to dangerous internal bleeding. Her doctor was shocked when he discovered the cause. It wasn't that she was taking the wrong medication, she was simply taking it the wrong way. If someone had just told me I needed to take my pills with a full glass of water and after breakfast, I could have avoided all that pain and the emergency surgery, Elizabeth later shared. I had no idea I was harming myself every single morning. Here's what you need to do instead. First, always take your medications with a full 8-ounce glass of water. Not juice, not coffee, not tea, but water. This ensures the pill makes it safely to your stomach without getting stuck. Second, check each medication to see if it should be taken with food or on an empty stomach. If your pill bottles don't specify, call your pharmacist today, not tomorrow, today, and create a simple chart showing which medications need food and which don't. For medications that should be taken with food, eat something substantial first, a banana, toast, or yogurt at minimum. Never assume that all your medications have the same requirements. Some drugs are better absorbed with food, while others are impeded by it. This isn't information you should guess about. Your life literally depends on getting it right. Are you willing to make this small adjustment to your morning routine? Because right now, your morning pill routine could be harming you without you even realizing it. Take action today before something serious happens. Mistake 3. Drinking coffee before eating breakfast. Is your morning cup of coffee secretly putting your heart at risk? That seemingly innocent habit of drinking coffee first thing in the morning, before you've eaten anything, could be triggering dangerous cardiac reactions in your body without you feeling a thing until it's too late. Cardiologists from Harvard Medical School have issued warnings about the effects of caffeine on an empty stomach, particularly for adults over 70. When you consume caffeine without food, it causes a dramatic spike in stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones immediately increase your heart rate and blood pressure, putting dangerous strain on your cardiovascular system when it's already at its most vulnerable state after the night's fast. Dr. Samuel Harrison, Director of Cardiac Research at Massachusetts General Hospital, explains, the early morning hours, already represent the highest risk period for heart attacks and strokes in seniors due to natural blood pressure fluctuations. Adding caffeine on an empty stomach during this critical window can increase that risk by up to 87%. This isn't just theoretical. Blood pressure monitoring studies show that drinking coffee before eating can cause blood pressure spikes of 10-15 points, enough to push someone with borderline hypertension into the danger zone, often without any noticeable symptoms until it's too late. Take James, a 73-year-old retiree from Portland. For decades, his morning routine was the same. Wake up, brew a strong cup of coffee, and sit with his newspaper before even thinking about breakfast. He never connected this habit to the heart palpitations he occasionally experienced until one morning, when they became severe enough to send him to the emergency room. His doctor was clear. The combination of his early morning coffee on an empty stomach, along with his age and slight hypertension, had created the perfect storm for the dangerous arrhythmia he experienced. I had absolutely no idea my morning coffee routine could trigger such a serious heart event, James said. I always thought coffee was harmless. I'd been drinking it that way my entire adult life. Here's what you need to do instead. Always eat something before your first cup of coffee. It doesn't need to be a full breakfast. Even a small piece of toast, a banana, or a few crackers will help buffer the effects of caffeine on your system. Then wait 30 minutes after eating before having your coffee. This simple change allows your body to process the caffeine more gradually, preventing those dangerous spikes in blood pressure and heart rate. If you're someone who doesn't feel hungry in the morning, at least have a small glass of milk or a few bites of yogurt before your coffee. Even this small amount of food can make a significant difference in how your body processes caffeine. This isn't about giving up your morning coffee. It's about enjoying it safely. Is that first immediate cup really worth putting your heart at risk? Make this simple change to your routine today. Your morning coffee habits could be triggering dangerous heart rhythms right now, and unlike James, you might not get a warning before something serious happens. Mistake 4, ignoring morning stiffness and joint pain. The morning stiffness you've been dismissing as just part of aging could be a deadly warning sign your body is sending you. Do you wake up feeling stiff, achy, or have trouble moving smoothly for the first 30 minutes of your day? Many seniors assume this is normal and push through the discomfort, but medical experts warn this could be putting you at serious risk. Rheumatologists from Johns Hopkins University have found that persistent morning stiffness lasting more than 30 minutes is often a warning sign of inflammatory conditions that go far beyond simple joint pain. These conditions don't just affect your comfort, they can increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 60% if left untreated. Even more immediately dangerous, morning stiffness significantly increases your fall risk during the most critical time of day. Dr. Rachel Winters, Director of Geriatric Medicine at Cleveland Clinic, explains, morning stiffness creates a dangerous window of vulnerability. When seniors ignore these symptoms and try to move normally, despite feeling stiff or unsteady, they're much more likely to fall. What many don't realize is that this stiffness is often their body signaling an underlying condition that requires medical attention. Statistics show that falls occur most frequently within the first hour after waking, exactly when ignored joint stiffness is at its worst. And for adults over 70, these falls can be catastrophic. Consider Brenda, a 78-year-old from Chicago. For months, she experienced increasing morning stiffness, but brushed it off as just getting older. She continued her normal routine, ignoring how her hands could barely grip her coffee cup and how her knees ached with each step. One morning, while still stiff, she lost her balance, reaching for a cabinet, and fell hard. The fall resulted in a broken hip that required surgery. During her treatment, doctors discovered her morning stiffness was actually a symptom of rheumatoid arthritis, a condition that had been silently damaging her joints and increasing her cardiovascular risks for months. "I kept telling myself it was normal to feel stiff at my age," Brenda later explained. "If I had mentioned these symptoms to my doctor sooner, I could have avoided the fall entirely. Now I know my body was trying to warn me, and I just wasn't listening." Here's what you need to do instead. First, never ignore morning stiffness that lasts longer than 30 minutes. This isn't normal aging. It's a warning sign that should be discussed with your doctor immediately. Second, implement a gentle morning stretching routine before you even get out of bed. Simple movements like ankle circles, gentle knee bends, and wrist rotations while still lying down can significantly improve your mobility before you stand. Third, and perhaps most importantly, modify your morning movements during this stiff period. Use grab bars in the bathroom, avoid reaching for high objects, and give yourself extra time for morning activities until your body has fully loosened up. Keep a glass of water and any needed items on your bedside table to minimize the need for immediate movement after waking. Don't wait until you've experienced a life-altering fall to take action. Your body is trying to tell you something important right now. Are you listening? This simple awareness and these modest changes to your morning routine could prevent a devastating injury that changes your life forever. These 4 morning mistakes: getting up too quickly, taking medications improperly, drinking coffee before eating, and ignoring morning stiffness, may seem minor on their own. But for someone over 70, they create daily risks that can accumulate with devastating consequences. The good news is that each one can be corrected with simple changes to your morning routine starting today. Remember Dorothy from our story? Her family later learned she had been making all 4 of these mistakes every single morning. Had she known the dangers and made these simple changes, she might still be here today. Don't let your morning routine put your life at risk. By taking just a few extra minutes each morning to get out of bed properly, taking your medications correctly with adequate water and food, eating something before your coffee, and paying attention to morning stiffness, you can dramatically reduce your risk of a life-threatening event. These aren't complex changes, they're simple adjustments that could save your life. Your morning routine should set you up for a healthy day, not put you in danger. These small changes take only minutes, but could give you years of additional, healthy, independent living. Isn't that worth adjusting a few habits? If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button right now and subscribe to our channel for more life-saving health advice specifically for adults over 60. In the comments, let us know which of these morning mistakes you've been making without realizing it. You might help someone else recognize these dangers too. Share this video with your friends and loved ones over 70. This simple act could literally save someone's life tomorrow morning.